Hey, Zuri, the Recca. I am the esoteric blogger. And today I'm talking about Orlando Brown again. I made a video about him last night after watching video with um the asshole Cam Capone that is exploiting him, in my opinion. Having him do these videos knowing that the man is mentally unwell. You can even tell in his responses to what Orlando's saying that he knows that he's unwell. But he's using him. Even if he's paying him, it's probably not the same amount of revenue that he is generating from putting these videos out. I think that it's wrong for him to exploit him. I think it's wrong for people to ignore that something's wrong with him. I think that he needs help. And people were so quick to call out Dr. Phil is exploiting Orlando Brown. What about this? Is this not exploitation? How is this not exploitation? How is he not just using him to get money? Knowing that he's mentally unwell. Do you think that this is helping him to get better? I agree to what some things he said to some extent, because he says that all these people are or somebody else. Yeah, because we are all one consciousness, and any awakened person knows that. But I don't know if that's what Orlando Brown is referring to or alluding to when he makes these claims that Janet Jackson is Jeffrey Dahmer, and a lot of disrespectful things, which I don't even remember. I didn't write it down at the time because I thought I could remember it, but this is your brain on drugs. Yeah, dude, it's just completely immoral to exploit a person like this. It is exploiting. And I wondered, was he acting? But it doesn't seem like it when you look at the body cam footage and you see his friend that probably really cares about him, that he called his brother, which is why he was arrested for domestic violence. It was actually him fighting with this person that I'm assuming is his friend. You could tell he didn't want to get him arrested. He just wanted him out of his house because he was tearing his house up. He needs to have a accountability. We all do. And I think that it's just really disturbing that you guys are just, a lot of you that I see are going along like, yeah, he's right, and he's talking in code and this and that. He called the police officer dad. Where is his father? This man needs his father. I don't know where his father is. If he's alive or if he's dead or what, but it feels like he needs his father in his life because he keeps calling everyone his father. A lot of different people. He said that Will Smith was his father. He said that Michael Jackson was his father. So I think that it's a cry for him to have not even if it's just father, just a male figure in his life that he needs to just probably get support from. I don't know where his mother is. I feel like somebody like Robert Downey Jr. that's been through a lot with drugs and rehab and getting arrested should talk to him and reach out to him. It'd be nice if some of these celebrities actually reached out to people when they were going through stuff like that, especially the ones that had been through this before, instead of just sitting back and watch someone self-destruct. Just reach out to them. Like, you can't force them to stop doing drugs, but you could just support them and just be there for them. Offer them some advice to, help them the same way that you were helped. I really wish that he would stop being exploited like this. I think it's wrong on so many levels. It's not going to help him to get his career back to be acting like that, because people are going to look at that and be like, no, we're not hired. We're not going to give him a job. He's a liability. And doing these interviews, I don't think it's helpful for his career. And I think his wife should step in and stop him from doing it and stop just letting him do this and make a clown out of himself for the money. Because that's what he's starting to look like, a clown. The things he said about Takeoff faking his death. That was just so messed up. No, the fact that anybody could believe that after watching, if you saw the video of the shooting and the aftermath, and the man's brains pretty much spilling out. And you hear Quavo just screaming in agony, just screaming his name. It's just, it was heartbreaking. And then you have the nurse that heard Quavo screaming and ran over to offer them help. She did an interview and talked about it. You think that the police and all of these people are going to sit back and let this man fake his death? If he really wanted to, and this is what Orlando said, he just wanted to get away from fame. If he really wanted to get away from that, then he could have just quit rapping. I don't think he wanted to get away from fame. The day before he was shot, before he was killed, they had a video come out. And he had just did an interview on Drink Champs with Nori. So I didn't watch the entire interview, but it would have came out at some point if he said that, hey, I'm tired of this. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm over fame. And I know he had contractual obligations probably to make more music too. But it's illegal to fake your death. You can't just get away with that. You think that the police are going to co-conspire with people and everyone? For what? It's not like Takeoff was like Jeff Bezos or something, one of the richest people in the world. So why are they going to do all of this for him? You think the police are going to help a black man fake his death too? Come on, I think about that. Think. I just think it's wrong because he has potential. And every day that he sits back and and do all of this, he's wasting it. He's not living out his true potential, his full potential. And he has done it. Maybe he's done and he's over it. I don't know. But I would like to see him act again. I don't think I've watched anything of his since Major Pain, but I'm not really into movies and TV and stuff like that. But if he did have something new, if he got his stuff together, I would definitely support whatever project he's doing. I loved watching these interviews because I thought they were informative. He has a lot of things to say. And I do believe in conspiracies and the Illuminati and all of that. I'm not like, oh, it's not real. It's all just made up. The stuff he's talking about, the panda, all of that stuff. Yes. Hollywood to me, is run by perverts. Yeah, I believe that. Did they do something to him? Possibly. They could have. I don't know. But I did know that he said he wanted R. Kelly to be freed. And R. Kelly is a known pedo. Convicted pedo. So how could you say, be against child abuse and then want the next breath take free R. Kelly? It's contradictory. After watching this other video, I think that karma is a bitch. And all the people that are exploiting this man are going to get what they deserve. It's not right. This is worse than what Dr. Phil did. Dr. Phil was trying to get him into rehab, trying to get him clean, trying to get him help, trying to get him mental health. Or mental help for his mental illness. Is this Cam Capone doing? No, he's just encouraging it more. Let me keep asking him some really stupid questions and ridiculous questions just so I can hear him say something crazy and go viral. I've noticed even DJ Vlad hasn't been interviewing him recently because he probably doesn't want to exploit him anymore. He probably knows that, I think anyone with a functioning brain knows that this dude is not all the way there. And if that's the case of why he stopped interviewing him, kudos to you, because at least he's not being exploited by multiple people right now. But anyone that keeps doing this, let him get out there and make a fool of himself. People need to realize his child is going to see these one day when he grows up. Do you think that's right? Do you think his kid's going to want to see that? Everybody's talking, oh, he's speaking in code. I don't believe it. It's just out there as he is. I think that whatever he wants to say, he's gonna say it. What is he? He's a man with nothing to lose in some respects. So why does he need to speak in quote unquote code? And if he is speaking code, how come nobody's breaking down the code and what he's saying? Because you know that that's ridiculous. And it's just, you know that that's wrong. If you really believe this, then maybe you also need to see a therapist too. There's no shame in that. I've had to do it before. I've had my therapist tell me I have magical thinking because I believed in some crazy stuff, twin flames, and all of that. You know, I'm not going to get into everything. But yeah, I pray. Right now, I just pray to God. I'm asking you, Yeshua, to please help this man, to get him some help before he self-destructs. Please help him to heal and to overcome whatever he's going through, to get through this so he can come out stronger and that he can be a leader, the leader that he was born to be. I worry about a lot of people because I don't see too many people condoning this behavior. They're all, or condemning it. They're all condoning this behavior. And all like, yeah, he's talking, it's okay. And this is the problem, especially with the black community. People just saying, oh, they're okay, or this and that. If someone has mental and oh, it's the demons, or this, instead of trying to get them help or trying to figure out what's going on with them, because there could be something wrong in their brain. And he's like, oh, it's this and that. Come on. You know, that's the stuff that got us in trouble, I think. All the magical thinking. I don't get me wrong. I believe that the devil is real and all of that and witchcraft and blah, 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 and voodoo and spells. But everything isn't that. A lot of you, and this is a no shade, no, not trying to shame anybody, but a lot of you need to really talk to somebody, reach out. Because sometimes going down these rabbit holes, you end up getting lost. Trust me and believe. I used to do that like all day long. Sit there and look at conspiracy theory. You have to take a break from that stuff. It will drive you insane. Any of this stuff, just focusing on it too much, not taking care of yourself, physically and mentally, it will wear you down. And it will make you in a worse position. It will make you worse off. And that's what's happening not only to him, but I think to a lot of people. And it will make you depressed. It makes life bleak and depressing. It make you feel hopeless and helpless. So if he is doing all of this to expose someone to something, why would they have to, what difference does it make? It's not like you're going to stop watching the movies. It's not like you're going to stop supporting Hollywood. You're not going to do anything about it. You're not going to go out to protest and ask for all of these people to be arrested. So why would they care? Somebody could sit here and spit the truth all day. People do it all the time, and they're still here. A lot, Alex Jones, David Icke, and many others, and they're still here. They've been exposed a lot. A lot of Hollywood people, I can't really say, are speaking out because they don't want to lose their careers, probably. And Hollywood, they're pretty ruthless. So yeah, I'm just saying this, Capone, you're an asshole, you're a jerk. What you're doing is so wrong. You should be ashamed of yourself. Really. Like, how do you even sleep at night? Anything for money, anything for views, anything for clicks. You will sell out someone. That'd be like me going on the streets and like giving homeless people money to act a damn fool so I can record them and put it on my TikTok or my YouTube. That's no different from what you're doing now. That's no different from that. I hope that you get what you deserve. That's all I have to say to you. And you keep doing this to him, and yeah, all of this shit's gonna come back to you. Karma is a bitch. Orlando, I hope you get better.